Hi guys, as I said when I uploaded my video yesterday, if I had the inspiration or, well, if I could think of anything to actually, if I could decide, sorry, if I could decide which bot I was going to review, I said I'd do another video I could place myself, and I did. It wasn't easy because, as some of you may or may not know, I've got, well, not to say a massive collection, but I've got a minimum of, 60 bots, maybe more. I've never actually counted them because I don't think I'm quite ready with it just yet. But I've got plenty to choose from. I rearranged one of my shelves the other day, or about a week or two actually. Moved a lot of stuff I didn't need on display, and I thought I'll put some bots in there. I've got head nuts, I'll store them away. And I thought, I know I've had this one. I just hadn't looked at him properly. So he was stuck at the back of the shelf. He's one of the bigger bots. And I thought, it's a cool toy, cool character out of one of the cartoons. I thought I'll do him today. I've got Tier Quickie up to run actually. Let's have a look. Give me a second, guys. Alright, so today, minimize this a little bit so I can read straight from the wiki as I'm recording. There we go. Right, so today I've picked one of the few toys I picked up from the Transformers Cybertron line when it was released back in, I've got the wiki up, 2005, so I've had this one new. I got this one for a couple of reasons. What do I keep looking down here for? I got this for a couple of reasons. One, I liked the voice actor who obviously did the voice of the actor who did the voice of this character, because he'd previously done the voice of my favourite character, or one of my favourite characters, sorry, in the Beast Machines era. So it might give you a bit of a clue. I don't think any other voice actor has done work in both Beast Wars and Armada, apart from, well, the Armada, sorry, the Unicorn trilogy, apart from Gary Chalk. And when I saw this toy, I like sci-fi in general anyway, but I saw this one, I like starships and space fighters, that sort of thing. I can't remember where I got this one. It's probably 2005. That's probably Toy Master or Toys R Us, or wherever. Possibly Toy Master. Well, in Entertainment, I've got Toy Master where I live. And I picked up. Now this is quite a nice. This guy's quite light. I thought he was heavy in that. He's actually quite light. I picked up the. I'm gonna minimise this for a minute. Actually, I can't concentrate. Got basic information. I picked up the Transformers Cybertron Vector Prime toy. I'm going to put it back in the shot actually. I mean, I know I have got the missile there. I think I've got it stored away. So I have got it stored away somewhere. Because the amount of times I've had them stored in there, and they launch, even let me touch it. Oh, it's me. Oh, sorry about it, guys. I've had a lot of missiles before. I've had them stored away in the launchers or whatever. I might not slightly nudged them or just hit something and the trigger goes off. I thought, I'll keep all my missiles stored away separately. But yeah, I'll share in Space Fighter. What's it here? Quickly say, well, large Cybertronic space cruiser with solar panel wings, shaped seemingly taking cues from both Beast Wars Starship Axalong. Well, I suppose I can see that, and the Star Wars Sith Infiltrator. Now, see, I can understand the Star Wars reference because it does look like that Star Wars. First of all, I love the colour. I mean, you wouldn't think being mostly white it would actually work. There's a lot of obviously white on there. A lot of gold and blue detailing. Let's see it. What I really like about this figure, apart from the fact it's a big toy, other than the larger, I think it's, what are we? No, Voyager class, I thought it was large actually. So it's Voyager class figure. In the cartoon, I've watched a few episodes of Cybertron. That's been repeated on, is it Kicks or something, on one of the kid channels. Well, I've not actually seen the full series for ages. I do remember when I was watching this, I've mainly watched the fact that Gary Chalk was still in it. I do like Gary Chalk as a voice actor, regardless. Hopefully he'll be at AA again sometime soon if he gets invited back. I'm seeing this toy, reading the bio on the TF Wiki, what I can remember from the cartoon and whatever. I like the fact that he's supposed to be not ancient, but an older character in the continuity. For what I've read on the TF Wiki a little while ago, I've been reading before anyway, he's meant to be the same character in the Transformers Prime universe, continuity, what have you, as he's in Cybertron one, as in the original 13 Transformers are supposed to be able to be the same individuals across all realities, regardless of the G1, animated, his Unicron trilogy, Transformers Prime, what have you. I've looked at a picture on TF Wiki of the Prime Universe version of this guy. It's supposed to be him anyway. I can see a few similarities, but I know they're saying the same thing about Unicron, supposed to be the same individual across all realities. So the one that got blown to bits in G1, is he the same one in the Armada trilogy? Is he the same one in Prime? I don't know. I'm not gonna delve into that, but as the Doctor would say, I suppose it does sort of I could drink for a second, God help. As the primarily the 11th Doctor would say, or and the 10th Doctor, sorry. I don't know if it really applies here, but wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Are they the same characters? Maybe. Is it a good idea? I'm not going to go there. But back to the toy. Like I say, he's an older character. He's supposed to be, well, he's been one of the original Autobots in that reality anyway. What I do like, apart from the fact, I'm not too keen on the fact his legs. Oh, I'm gonna move his solar panel that way. I'm not too keen on the fact his legs go. I like the idea of a little. The wheel was actually quite a nice little idea. It would be nice if they could have retracted, but I suppose because the feet are there and they moved down to that, he might have got them right. I don't know. It would have been nice. It's a bit chunky underneath, a bit sort of kibbly underneath. I'll put it back really. He's a decent size. He's actually got a nice profile. He put his wings back down actually. So these, I don't know because it's mine because I haven't transformed him till today. I've had him. I might have transformed him 3-4 times, maybe more. So whereas because it's sort of a bit tight, I don't know. It's sort of not cheap. It's sort of rubbery plastic. It's sort of translucent. But he's decent. He's actually got a decent profile that way. You can actually move the wings like that, so you can sort of the sweat forward, backwards, what have you. Something I like, I carried over obviously from the comic book, well I think it wasn't a comic book, the cartoon, sorry, is the fact he's very, what's the word, not, I suppose, is it steampunk? It looks old fashioned, sort of gears and very, I might be on the box side actually. Just about to see it. I'll get a bit closer. You can just about see it. It's like a very sort of clockwork, very mechanical appearance to him. Same as the detail and what else have we got on here? I mean, even on the panels with the, hang on, can't really see. Oh, you go, just about to see it. On the parts there for his wings. I like that. Because when you show him, I think when he transforms, I think he's transformed a bit slower than the other characters in the show. I like that. So my notes on the TF Wiki. Where are we? I mean, the earlier sketch apparently he was given a very Egyptian sort of pharaoh look. I mean, looking at him now, he does have sort of, I don't know, Sentinel, not the Marvel Sentinel, sorry, but like a Guardian sort of protector type look, very sort of Knights of the Old Realm, sort of the old worldy sort of look to him. What I'm going to do, I'll put him on there for a second. Let's take his Minicon off first. Now I wasn't. It might sound a bit. I'm getting stuck on it now. Camera. I always seem to get stuck on this Minicon port. Scrap. Don't really breaking him. While I've got him out of the way, he's actually got very nice. It's the only one I can actually see in his space mode. There's this nice little red Autobot symbol just above. That's got a Minicon. Oh, sorry. Very nice Autobot symbol. I mean, he's got the bit to scale like I'm not a cockpit. So I suppose it could be piloted by either by people or a very small Minicon. I don't know. But the actual Minicon himself, which is what's his name? Where are we? I did just read it. Oh, there we go. Safeguard. Get his wiki page up. Safeguard is Vector Prime's faithful Minicon partner. He travelled with him through time and space, so it could possibly be the same Vector Prime from other realities. And aids him in his multiversal task. Okay, maybe it is. Not only is he an expert in data gathering and translation, but he's also an utterly fearless warrior and will face down opponents many times his side without hesitation. Sometimes he carries cute tiny swords. Okay. Make it up what you will. But he's a... I'll get into space mode first. Well, I mean, this is his alt mode. Well, which is it's not dissimilar to Vector Prime. He's basically just, I mean, because there's two barrels, he's basically just a flying gun. It's a nice little figure, decent length. Some of Minicons you get are so you sort of transform in there, sort of, there's nothing here to them. But I mean, it's obviously simple transformation. Leg over, get your legs twisted down. Sorry. Flip the gun back, because when he's in his sort of space mode, he can attach to either of Vector Prime's. This is like as a it's got like a gauntlet handguard thing built with the back of his hands, which slides forward and backwards. So it's similar to a degree with what Megatrons, Galvatrons over the years have done, to have a cannon strapped to it. On this one, he can actually attach to him. But he's a decent sized bot. He does stand very well because the gun barrel, sorry, go all the way down, so he can stand fairly easily. A little bit of detail. I don't want to get his face to get any shot first. I don't think his face is going to focus. Really? No. No, I don't think he wants to focus today. But there's a little bit of blue on his mouth plate. Blue on the wings. It's a little bit bland. I like the sort of turbine or sort of engine intakes. Sort of I suppose they'll give you missiles or laser emitters, even though he's got a freaking great gun on his back. I'll stand him down here. On the Sentinel, Vector Prime, sorry, he does come with very nice, because if you slip in there, you see the two little section there, like the two little blue section there, like ailerons or stabilizers and fins. But this one it's actually quite nice. It's a translucent. I can't speak today. Sorry, translucent energy sword. I suppose that's carrying on from the Energon idea of converting Energon into sort of solid like construct weapons. I mean, that's also really nice. Nice little bit of detail on actually hilt. I'll check out myself. So that's quite nice. A little bit actually on the end of the blade as well. So that is quite cool. Yeah, let's get. I mean, it's a bit of not so much a pain to transform. If you get the legs, it's for Jim. I know you not so much go for ratchet joints, but if I can. Oh, before I transform fully, I hadn't noticed really until now. When I'm using space mode, you've got two blue transformers. You've got a radar Now, where are we? Radar dish on there. There you go. And another radar over the emitter on there. That's quite cool. Right. Let's fold these ones up. They go down. There. These are quite cool. The way they fold down, and you can see more of the gear work on it. I like it. I really do. I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan of steampunk, but I like the concept of sort of saying gears and pulleys, sort of physical ways of how technology is working. Put that back. Turn his head round. I'll show you the head sculpt on there because the head sculpt is really nice. Take his arms off there. I like this. He's masquerade sort of shoulder pads. He looks more like he's wearing a suit of sort of medieval armour. Bit of a ratchet joint as well. Take it off there. What I normally do, let's get your weapons in first before we. Series sword in that one. And I'll put Safeguard, which I must admit is not a brilliant name for a mini combat. I've heard worse. I suppose because he's helping Vector Prime across time and space and all reality itself. There we go. He's helping to safeguard the multiverse. It's a fitting name, I must admit. Plenty of articulation with the legs. I'm going to go out there, so he's going to start dancing or whatever he's take his fancy. The wings will still move, so you can sort of have them sticking out. But I think he did fly in the cartoon. What else? More of the gold detailing, which I really like because it does actually work quite well. A large blue and red central section here, which kind of reminds me of a deflected dish from Star Trek. Whether the good design of the toy and the character got the idea, I don't know. Yeah, so Safeguard attached there. You can turn it around, so it's a bit more like a Megatron or Galvatron, so that bit does slide forward and backwards. Give a little bit extra distance you want to fire. I usually have it slid forward. It's up a bit hard, I think, to be honest. I usually put that one over there, so it's protecting his hands as he's wielding the sword. And now, I don't know whether for some reason I think it's part of the transformation sequence. These parts lift up unless you sort of when you're posing him. I mean, he does look very sort of propped into a medieval knight and a pharaoh type look, of Egyptian look. But the head sculpt, I'm gonna. Oh, well, I'll take the sword out of the way. Get closer to the monitor and the camera. There. Right. There we go. So yeah, I love that head sculpt. I really do. Focus a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. I've noticed this on the TF Wiki a lot. There's a comment about the fact he looks like, for those of you who are familiar with the Marvel Comics run, with the character called the Last Autobot, which I think was also shown once more in the Generation 1 comics. I think that's another inspiration for the character. Maybe. But I do like the detail. I think he's got sort of a blue face, and then silver on the sides, and the sort of dark red eyes. Not sure about the browns in this character. I must admit, I'm not entirely sold on that idea, but I suppose it does help to break up the colours a bit more. But all in all, he's a decent sized bot. Oh, there you go. He does look quite cool. Oh mate. I mean, if you're looking to get more space themed Transformers in your collection, or if you want to add more to the Cybertron line, you weren't sure about this, I can highly recommend him. It's a nice solid bot. They've got some really amazing details on there. Brilliant. I like to say, apart from the browns, I really like the colours of the blues, and the gold does work well. For those of you who haven't either seen Beast Wars or you've not seen the Cybertron cartoon, the voice actor is Richard Newman, who I say he did Rhinox and Tankor in Beast Wars and Beast Machines. Obviously Vector Prime and Cybertron, and he did a single episode as Megatron and Energon for some reason, whatever. The original voice, I think, was David Kay. Something like that. Still check. It's been a while since I watched a cartoon. Cartoon continuity. Yeah, David Kay. So he's done all sorts of work. So, but yeah, lovely bot. If you can see him for a good price online, or if you like me now, I am now selling for AA guys. This is my promise now. I've bought my last bot, so it's the knockoff. Well, a semi-official knockoff. I'll go back into that again. Masterpiece red alert figure. That's going to be my last buy now until AA. It's only, well, we're in April now, so it's April to May, June, July, August. Only really 4 months away. I'll get paid next week. I'll get paid again end of April, May, June, July. At least another 4 or 5 paydays to help now save lots on kids with hotel rooms sorted and whatever. But yeah, I mean, obviously at the end of the day, it's up to you. What if you see another good price on Amazon or eBay or wherever, or even trades? If anyone, lots of Indian trades with Dave Transformers Junkie recently, and we've got some really amazing stuff from him. He's got some good stuff of us. If he's got if you want to trade with anyone else, we all know each other. We all trust each other. We all know each other long enough now. Anyone's got, they don't want any more. You got something you want to trade. They want to have off your collection. You want to trade with. Go for it. I can highly recommend. So that's all from me for today. I might do a review tomorrow and find another bot. Well, last time I can find another bot, I can decide which bot I'm going to review. Sorry. If not, I'll get one up some point next week. Maybe I'll find the time. I know Thursday I'm going to see the Captain America Winter Soldier movie with my cousin Lou, and he's showing because he's off this week, so I've got that to look forward to. So I've just finished watching within the last 20 minutes, half hour or so before I did the first movie again, so I haven't watched it for ages. So I might watch Avengers Assemble in a little while. So that's all for me for now, guys. For those of you who have watched Monkey's 200 subs special video, you know how good it was. That's brilliant. I did take part. I wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out. I was a bit sort of anxious of what was going to happen, not realising he was going to voice over my part, so I didn't have to write too much. So it was a pretty good laugh. Each and every single subscription. Generally a nice bloke. If most of you've been to AA, you've met him last year. Congrats once again, Monkey. Very well deserved, mate. And here's the next 200 subs if you're. I don't think you're going to struggle too much. You've made 200 subs now, and you're going to do alright, mate. So, congratulations once again, and I'll catch you soon, guys.